Conversation with the Atlantean Children of the Law of One. Part 17. Question. So, is the Law of One still applicable or available to learn? Answer. The Law of One, as a spiritual teaching, is a gift to all of humanity. It serves as the cornerstone of spiritual, metaphysical, scientific, philosophical, and religious teachings. Fragments of this law are scattered across various mystical, spiritual, and religious teachings. The main objective is unity. When different teachings from science, philosophy, religions, and spiritual traditions combine their understanding, a true law of one will emerge, providing insight into the grand panoramic dramas of human development and elevating human consciousness. Even the compartmentalization or scattering of these teachings reflects the oneness in all things. Differences unite, as seen in the diversity within a single country that contributes to its sustainability. The message is clear: unity in diversity. Question. Are fragments of your teachings present in Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam? And should we look for them in each teaching to compile and find the true spiritual path? Before our arrival, there were no true religious or spiritual teachings. We introduced these teachings gradually, starting with tales and stories, forming a foundation for higher spiritual understanding. The original teachings echoed as riddles and spiritual stories. Initially, we weren't on the same vibrational level as the inhabitants, necessitating the introduction of foreign concepts, which took time to take hold in their minds. Changes and expansions of consciousness followed different stages, from tales to mysticism, religion, science, and transcended consciousness. The evolution of understanding unfolds in distinct epochs. It begins as tales, riddles, or stories. The age of mysticism follows, where everything is perceived as a mystery, unexplainable and accepted as they are. This era aligns with shamanism, witches, and wizards. Subsequently, the age of religion emerges, attributing everything to a singular source. Strict divisions between good and evil mark this stage, characterized by unwavering faith. Transitioning into the age of science, people lean on logical reasoning, seeking knowledge and understanding through underlying principles. Finally, a transcended consciousness emerges, recognizing consciousness as the foundation of reality. Regardless of accumulated knowledge, individuals remain within certain mental constructs. Elevated awareness brings new insights, rendering knowledge unstable and unpredictable, emphasizing the underlying consciousness as the true foundation. These outcomes are the yields of the Law of One teachings, designed to uplift human consciousness comprehensively. While our personal elevation unfolded, we inadvertently raised the consciousness of those who were lost. Question. I read between the lines, and you emphasize moral character a lot. What is moral character? A human comprises various aspects that must be harmoniously synchronized. Intelligence should align with social understanding. Inventions and decisions must consider the broader impact on social, mental, and financial aspects. Achieving oneness means recognizing no gap or difference between minor and major, making choices that encompass the impacts of all aspects. To reach this state, a devoted contemplation in action is necessary. Intense meditative states are not obligatory, but the attitude of wanting to see and be in such a state initiates a spark, allowing a holistic point of view and inclusive choices. While solitary isolation aids some in reaching higher states of consciousness, recognizing oneness in society is crucial. Acting selfishly in a society you are already one with brings detrimental side effects. Achieving the state of oneness doesn't negate the obligation to wait and assist those behind us to ascend to higher states of existence together. Question. How did the Law of One come to you? Answer. The Law of One was discovered. We did not invent or create it. Our quest for a return to the unity of oneness led us to ancient civilizations within your galaxy, some far more ancient than anything known. In the era of our technological reliance post-descent, exploration led us to an abandoned civilization with these teachings. We scavenged and pieced together the puzzle, undergoing a profound shift in our understanding of universal laws and principles. This discovery occurred during the decline of our spiritual essence. As we explored your realm, we encountered more advanced civilizations with which we formed alliances. Much like your current situation, ancient knowledge has been deliberately withheld. Yet, as you delve within yourselves, revelations unfold as insights, leading to physical discoveries, similar to our experience. The Atlanteans eventually arrived on your world as space travelers, possessing supernatural abilities. They were regarded as gods and guarded their secrets, limiting access to a select few and the pure blood. These Puritans sought to prevent others from gaining higher understanding, obstructing spiritual advancement in developing societies. In ancient Egypt, the same Puritans held leadership, actively discouraging higher spiritual practices and creating obstacles. As societies advanced, these practices for commoners became isolated and secret to avoid persecution. Contrary to popular belief, the Atlantean civilization was not universally benevolent. The majority hungered for power and control. Only a few, with native blood, developed empathy and care for life. Regarding the construction of ancient Egyptian pyramids. Question. In previous sessions, I sought information about the construction of the pyramids and a general understanding of the ancient Egyptian culture. However, there are numerous opinions on this, and I'm hesitant due to my own views potentially clouding the inquiry. How should I approach this? Answer. We suggest catching you off guard when you're not actively thinking about it. In those moments, we'll provide explanations. Afterward, you can compare our insights with various opinions, including your own. Understanding that ancient people, relative to your time, perceived and experienced reality differently is crucial. Your consciousness has sunk deeper into material densities, assuming this material reality is all-encompassing. Ancient humans had a broader scope, perceiving the entire spectrum of their realm. They viewed the manifestation of physical substances akin to observing cloud formation leading to rainfall. They understood how manipulating light through sound or vibration could intensify its density, making it material. This principle allowed them to manifest physical matter through vocal sounds of different pitches. Moreover, humans aren't the sole inhabitants in one octave or spectrum. Various entities dwell in unseen bands of realities within the realm. These entities varies in intelligence, some surpassing humans. The giants depicted in ancient times were not necessarily physical but entities from other spectrums. Humans utilized these entities to assist in constructing ancient structures, leveraging their unique abilities. During those ancient times, humans employed assistance from other entities in the construction of these monumental structures. To these entities, substances as tough as rock appeared as soft as mud, allowing them to handle materials like scooping up chunks of metal or rocks as easily as butter. The weight of these materials would be inconsequential to them compared to humans. However, as with any interdimensional interaction, stabilization necessitated energy. This energy was often channeled through continuous musical tones or chanting. Additionally, as mentioned earlier, certain tasks required some form of blood to be provided for these entities to effectively perform their duties within the physical realm. In addition to this, it should be noted that the harmonic convergence also assisted in these interdimensional interactions. To comprehend ancient construction, one must understand the minds of ancient humans. What's mysterious to modern individuals was not mysterious to them, and vice versa. The loss of broader perceptual abilities in modern humans allowed for a focused emphasis on the material realm. Can we retain this perceptual ability to see other octaves? The evolution of consciousness is cyclical, tied to the trend of one mass consciousness. To awaken this part of oneself, detachment from mass consciousness is necessary. Abandoning childhood teachings facilitates the emergence of a new understanding. Attempting to merge the two may lead to conflict, potentially causing mental problems or insanity. Therefore, this knowledge persists at the fringes of reality, often dismissed as fantasy or fiction. Question. In most sessions, you have discussed the ancient capacity to understand reality more broadly than modern humans. What led to this decline? Answer. Several factors contributed to this decline. We previously explained the structure or platform on which you reside, emphasizing that time is a plane of existence with hyperdimensions. In this context, there are concentric rings, and the innermost and center rings, which we can label as timeless, remain immutable with time. However, as you move further out, time accelerates, leading to decay and aging. This aligns with the scientific concept of entropy, where the future becomes more chaotic and degenerate. This phenomenon is the primary reason for the decline. Examining it on a smaller scale, it is also intentionally designed, with modern humans meant to exist in this way. Techniques and practices exist to elevate oneself and transcend these limitations. The third factor involves moral character and the general affinity to human desires. Modern humans, by seeking certain things, tend to embed themselves deeper into this denser reality. To elevate consciousness to the level of ancient humans, one must consider these three factors and peel away layer by layer. When you mentioned that we can't perceive these other dimensions by design, are you suggesting that biologically we are not capable? And are we biologically different from these ancient people? Discussing biology requires consideration of both minor and major changes. Even the biological body of a person from 50 or 100 years ago differs from that of modern humans. The accelerated rise of various diseases, conditions, and allergies underscores this phenomenon. Your food, air, and lifestyle shape your biological bodies, and it's incorrect to assume that DNA or genes remain unaffected, as they function as biological hard drives. What you feed them determines what they output based on past experiences. Biological bodies are highly malleable, influenced by various factors, and they take shape based on guidance. So, yes, biologically, modern humans are significantly different from ancient humans, modified rapidly and intentionally, though this may appear gradual and incremental.